EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it down the left sideline. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Cook again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Allen now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Allen going to throw. Throw aside is complete on the diving effort. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. Down to about the 32.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Again, it's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Now Cook running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Half 85.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. A give. This is Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. Bass on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interception.
Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Hey, 626. Over.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Middle. Go.
To the air, Allen. And he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Handoff comes to Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Big hookup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that. Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Cook.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They run it for the first time with a backup move. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they work this well up. That's the 45. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price.